Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I'm your Game Master Darius, last we left off. And that's a hand. So this is a... oh, this goes down further into this thing. Oh. So it's a shortcut. That's freaking cool. I'm too interested in this now. I love myself some dungeon crawling. I probably should return at some point just to get a little bit of rest, but you know, this is what I'm doing now. And the way down appears to be over there. Although it does kind of look like there's another doorway here. No? Alright. Looked like it. Anyways, last we left off, we had reported back to the spirit lady that has been looking over the place about Mirwald. I'm gonna forget his name eventually, and that's gonna suck because it's a kind of a cool premise. Oop. Thank you, Liliana, for pointing that out. A Ring of Overseeing. Plus 10% ability area of effect. That's disgusting. Sounds like something you should have. Jasper and a potion of Fleetfoot. I really need to put some of these into the chests. Alright. Whether or not there's a faster way to do this, I don't know. Can I just... okay. This is all the dudes we've slain at this point. Alright, let's go ahead and just give you all the lockpicks. Didn't just drop all those, did I? No. Because I know our health ain't exactly the bestest is right now, but... I'm too intrigued at this point to not continue further down. Xaurips and a worm. That's some sort of a Durgan. Our first instance of dragon slaying? Except it's called it's a beast, not a dragon. I don't know what constitutes as a dragon in this world. Oh, we got a worm wing. Even at their youngest, dragons are dangerous creatures. Calls it a dragon. This is the wing from a worm, already impressive in its span. All those shields and spears.
Sure.
Let's keep quiet.
Alright. This crooked effigy has been cobbled together with logs, skilled hides, and bones. A human skull is on top of it. I got a feeling that this place is going to be crawling with
Let's see what we've found.
xaurips. I'm so glad that I invested in getting a rogue. Like a proper rogue, and not just was all like, oh, I think I'll just level up Aloth and a bunch of... oh, does he not? I guess he doesn't.
It's done.
Oh, cool. She'll do that during the combat as well. Stop your living. There are tongues, and each one of them had a moonstone.
Let's see what we've found.
Jeez, they really did just lay out all the traps around here. Lay on it, if you will. Broken blade. Upper half of a broken blade, this metal is of a fine quality. It is unclear what caused it to snap neatly at the midpoint. Oh. Find more pieces of the ancient sword. Great and ancient weapon has been dismantled, its pieces strewn throughout the endless paths of Adnua. Perhaps if all its pieces can be found again, the weapon can be reforged. Never far from the queen. Alright, so we got... We brought him. The deer will now have to decide how to proceed from here. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't exactly in a, say, stable condition in order to have casual conversation with a dude. Oh, random worm. Worm in a yard. Xaurips. All things and stuff.
I'll take a peek.
Dead Xaurup. The Xaurup is lying on the ground of a chamber. Its ribs show starkly beneath its scaly hide, and its breathing is labored. Each whistling breath causes obnoxious discomfort. It doesn't seem to be reacting to your presence. You look the creature over. There's a strange discoloration on its skin in several places, but you cannot see anything that would inform you of what ails the Xaurup. Out of its misery, I guess? The Xaurup barely makes a sound. There's a muted, wet gurgle, and then the creature lies still, blood pooling beneath the withered body. Soon enough, its eyes are glassy, empty of life. Did what you had to. You work on a farm long enough, you come to understand it, even if it's never easy. Just wanted to see if that changed my reputation in the slightest. More lockpicks. Food. Wait. Remove gold rot chew crash. A staple of dire wooden countryside, gold rot chew is a favorite of farmers who swear by the minor boost in energy it provides. Those who use it often find that they feel sluggish when they stop. The chew is made from the root of a golden celery plant. I mean, we'll take it. Only quick, though. No. Strange discoloration on its skin in several places. Cannot see what would inform you what ails it. Breathing is labored, each whistling breath. Did it just have a crash from the gold root? I feel like that it just had a crash from the gold root. Oh, more Xaurups.
I'll teach you a lesson.
And you gotta love when the worm just kind of stays out of combat.
Bullseye.
Ow. The deer, stop your dying. Alright, if we pull the party back, maybe the other worm here will... Alright. Never mind.
Bullseye. This thing isn't doing the job.
Damn. Curled against the side of its broken shell is a tiny white shape. Only when a tiny toothed maw opens lets out a frightening squeak is it clear that there still is a small worm recently hatched. I'm gonna pick it up. Tiny white worm added to inventory. And Servalusk. I just have a tiny white worm. Look at him! It's a tiny white worm! This worm appears to have been the runt of the litter, for it is much smaller than its fellows. For all that, its scales are beautiful, gleaming white, and it seems to be fond of you. Look at that baby pet dragon. I'm conflicted because I'm very much an individual that's all like, hey, dragon saying yay. But I got a baby pet dragon. Ooh. Actually, let's give this to you. Because the area of effect of your should make it so as that's plausible
I'll see what I can find.
in its usefulness. Cracked eggshells are leathery but brittle. Most of them have been trampled into a fine dust stamped with tiny clawed footprints. Has a fine club. Oh, there appears to be a way down. Wow, that was fast. Free. More worm wings.
Laying low.
Laying low.
Let's see what
Whoa. Alright, sure. I'm pretty sure that there should have been an auto pause for detecting traps. Enemy spotted, combat start. And some of these would be really annoying though. Like, oh, stop it when melee gets engaged, stop it when the character gets attacked, stop it when the character gets hit. Stop it when the party member finishes an ability. Stop it when there's an extraordinary defense. So on and so forth. I mean, low health might be a good time as well to set it, but alright. I'm actually kind of sour about that. And in key. 25 defense against confusion. 20 against charmed, 15 against dominated. With the damage reduction 10, pierce 13, burn 9, freeze 9. Worn by Pefrel, the paladin of the kind of wayfarers. Hey, that's me. This breastplate bears an elegant relief of two hands presenting a key. Pefrel commissioned the armor to demonstrate his dedication to the idea of opening paths and doors to those who might otherwise find the passage too dangerous. While his devotion to the order dictated along almost every facet of the man's life, Pefrel was also a faithful adherent of the god Bereth, and the hand and key served as a personal reminder that the final door he opened would bring him into the god's keeping. Erman's Curse. This rolled up piece of parchment is covered in smeared charcoal scrawls. Let me get it down in writing. I knew this was a shit plan from the start. Merrick, gleeful as a toddler, convinced we were going to talk the xaurips into helping us fill our pockets. Helped Aldris right into the great big pit, more like. And now we've all run off like hares. Meanwhile, here's me up to my armpits in bones and xaurup shit. I hope you all rot down here. I hope Merrick trips right off the edge of the world, and Drafton loses what's left of his wits and guts the rest of you. 5 of us left, and you run. Curse each and every one of you, and curse me too for dying here on account of a bunch of mewling piss pots. Here's where one of you rotten lizard bastards learn some Adrian. I hope you all fucking choke. You know what? Fair, buddy. Perfectly fair. Yeah. I mean, it's 2 less DR, but all that other damage reduction. And it looks pretty slick. Oh, and you still have... Buh. Did I enchant this to be any better? Like, exceptional? No, not until I have Bithrak Brain. And a Sapphire. God, that's gonna be pricey. Also, I'm able to enchant shit so as I have stuff and things now. Probably enchant your saber then. Unless we can just find a better saber. Okay, so I probably could only do one quality, one secondary, one slaying. I've got plenty of slaying stuff, but I don't know whether or not I want to bother with slaying stuff specifically yet. Slaying beast might be a good idea, depending on how big some of them get. Or I could apply some slash into this thing, or burning rather. If I make it a fine burning, that's 4 accuracy and 15% more damage. How much money do I have? Oh, more than enough to do so. Not to mention all the shit that I need to sell too. Alright, we'll make it a fine one at the least. It's not burning on it. There we go. I kind of wish we could rename this shit though.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Call it Desert Wind or something
An eye out.
non-original like that. Oh. Enemy spotted. Xaurip. I mean, it's gonna see us. Has a big old pool of blood right over there. Ooh. Fine leather armor. Is that better for you? No. Oil. Yeah, that looks like some sort of sacrificial pit. Stepping into this chamber, you are assailed by a cacophony of screeches, growls, and barks. Blood-spattered xaurips dance in frenetic, leaping motions. To one side of Xaurip plunges his hands into a bucket teeming with blood to dab patterns into others eager to join the rits. At the far end of the room, one Xaurip, wearing a long skull of a young drake in vibrant feathers, shakes a staff towards the gathered Xaurips, screeching and clicking. The high priest suddenly raises the staff above his head, shrieking with renewed vigor. He swings the staff downward to point it at the pit, and then at you. I think we've just been invited to participate. Yeah, how about no? I wonder if I can let them come to us.
How may I help?
You are sadly out of range of a lot of your spells. A lot of his spells are so short range.
Hey there.
There it is. I guess we just gotta systemically go around and... Okay, nope. Oh, that's probably not good. Yeah, Star, bunch up your characters. Have them all attack the same pathetic Xaurips the entire time.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Indeed, I will. Make you my sworn enemy. Burn, burn, burn. You alright over there, Lily? That could have been far worse. Xaurips staff. And yes, I see the spirit. I'm saving before talking to him. There is only death upon the endless paths, he says. Oh, no. There were two of them. Turn back. There is only death upon the endless paths.
Yeah?
Let's see what we found.
Besides dead dude. Ooh. Measured restraint. A rapier, one-handed. Plus one enemies engaged. 5 accuracy. With accurate... Jesus, that's disgusting. The favored weapon of a Direwooden noblewoman, measured restraint was not often seen in use, for its bearer was much concerned with propriety and felt that weapon should be the final resort to any conflict, though she was quite content to discredit or otherwise hinder those who slighted her. Once her temper was finally roused, however, the rapier spelled doom for her victims, for she wielded it with the proficiency of an old master and would not allow opponents a single opportunity to flee. Merciless. I dig it. I got a feeling checking out this big old pit might be a bad idea. But save for the stairs downward, we've already discovered everything that was here, so poke. This wide pit descends into a grim darkness. You hear the whistling howl of wind, and from time to time, hot gusts of air tug at your clothes. Grappling hook. We got one of those. Take your grappling hook from your pack and tie it off neatly at one of the heavy stone blocks surrounding the pit. A few hard tugs suggest that the rope will hold fast. Keeping a firm hold on the rope, you begin your descent into the darkness. Soon the edge of the pit is far above your head, and you can only hear the creak of rope in your own breaths. Soon, however, you see enough light, another source of light far below, past the dangling end of the rope. You can see a dimly lit room at the center of which is a circular stone pool. The pool is filled with blood, and even at this distance you can pick out various limbs and mangled bodies, largely xaurips in nature. The tunnel bored into the stone ends a ways above the chamber below, and your rope extends no further. I hope I can come back to this, because I'm going to climb back up. You hear the whistling howl, blah blah blah, yada. Chasm appears to have been dug out with tools rather than being of natural formation. It seems to be very deep, but you cannot see the bottom to gauge the distance. Yeah, for now we'll leave, if only because, our health isn't bad. It's definitely been better. I just mostly want to double check around here to see if there was anything we missed. No, not seeing anything yet. Actually, we probably could just make camp. Because honestly, I could go either way at this point. I'm gonna guess that this will continue just down into the next level. Which I'm interested in what's down there, but at the same time, I'm a little bit more interested in what's down in the pit.
Hello? Hello?
It's dark down here. Seems very toomy in nature. I'm so glad I went and got the, Liliana as a rogue. Goddamn. Alright. Gonna go back up. I'm gonna hit a camp and then I'm going to save and call an episode. Because, Lee Hody. I think just movement for you. We've been encountering a lot of xaurips. We could change that, but we might be going into a tomb, which might either have vessels or spirits. I'm gonna go vessels for you. Here's your healing. You wake to the sensation of being shaken, and you open your eyes to see a deer standing over you, his hand jostling your shoulder. He looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision blurred, the vague unease of unremembered nightmares clouding your thoughts. You're not sure you slept at all the previous night.
Hey. Hey. You're awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. Trying to snap you out of it for a long time now. I was gonna have to get a bucket of cold water. You don't seem like you get much rest at night. You got those dark circles under your eyes.
Oh, this is more of that awakening stuff that's starting to happen, huh? Not lately. At night there are dreams and whispers.
Well, it's the Watcher thing then. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. I'll try to let it sort itself out. But you'd better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
Where the hell do we get a bucket of cold water down here? Alright. I'm going to save and call an episode here. When we return, I've got to choose one of these two paths. And the one where it seems like it's a moment of no return seems like the less ideal of the two. Because if I jump down there, there's a good chance I'm not going to be able to climb back up. And I'll have to come back up the hard way. We'll see though. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying the series as much as I'm loving playing it. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.